We're still here on my patio doing the patio session chats with author, actor, artist Philip Cairns. So Philip, in your new book of poetry, Hollywood Poems and Other Diversions, you can tell you're a huge Elizabeth Taylor fan. What is it about La Liz, or Elizabeth, as Richard would call her, that you find so intriguing and appealing?
I suppose it's because when I was fairly precocious, I was reading like movie magazines like at 8 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
And it was all about Debbie and Eddie, and Elizabeth is stealing Eddie away from Debbie, and then the whole Cleopatra thing that shot for about 2 years, and it was all Liz and Dick. So I'm growing up, and she was on all the magazine covers, and all the stories about Liz and Dick. How could you not be a fan, And then Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf was lauded, and I couldn't see it because I was too young, which of course makes me want to see it even more. And so it was like, and then when I finally did see it on TV, it's like, oh my God, this woman's fabulous. And I saw, I think Cat in a Hot Tin Roof and Butterfield Lake were re-released in a double bill. And my best friend, who was my movie-going friend, his mother wouldn't let him go to see it. He said it was too adult. So I went. So, and then the woman, beautiful, beyond beautiful.
And what a life, and how she stood up for Rock Hudson, and then she became the leader of the whole, AIDS, HIV, let's just, deal with this, and brought it out, if you'll excuse the expression, of the closet, and said, everybody, we're all susceptible. It's not just a gay disease. Let us all in Hollywood get behind. And as soon as she started saying, we've got to deal with AIDS, we've got to talk about it, then everybody else said, whatever Elizabeth is saying, we're with her. And she brought everybody to the table.
You know what I find fascinating about her was that she would only wear an outfit once, but she saved them all. And her last mansion in Bel Air, she had all the bedrooms upstairs made into closets for her stuff. And so her granddaughter stayed over once, and there was no place for her to sleep but in the living room, because all of her bedrooms were but mind you, her kids benefited because all that stuff was well preserved. And it sold for millions and millions of dollars. But to think, can you imagine wearing a dress once and then never wearing it again because it's been photographed a zillion times?
I tell you, during COVID, I'm wearing new things once, they go back in the closet. It's like I got nothing to do. I think she had part of her will, didn't she, will some of her jewelry and her clothes to be auctioned to benefit, is it Amphar or I
think I think it was like 114 million or something they made from her jewels, but
it's amazing.
A percentage went to her children and another percentage went to Amphar and the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. But she was, bless her heart, for what she did. She could have sat and just polished her diamonds day and ate when she was basically
but she
retired.
went to battle for her friends.
She said, I'm going to use my fame for something positive, right? People are going to listen because she's Elizabeth Taylor. She got on the phone when it was not popular to be in support of AIDS, and she, you gotta donate, and that takes guts.
And who's going to say no to Elizabeth?
Exactly.
Thank you.